All right, look, on my channel, we get straight to the content. So look, I'm on the way to the liquor store. Woo, we got to touch on something real quick. Shout outs to everybody that still watch Rory and Mal. I probably haven't watched more than one episode of Rory and Mal, and that's like their first episode. You know what I'm saying? When they was on the Joe Budden's podcast, they were cool. Like, not so much Mal. I've never been a fan of Mal. He think he's so, not that he tough, he just think he's so cool. He think he got these strong morals. Like, he one of them dudes. Have you ever been in the hood and a dude like, yeah, I don't do stuff like that as a man. But he do a lot of chatty patty activity. So we're not going to get into that. Rory, I really enjoy Rory on the Joe Budden podcast, right? Now, never checking him out on the Rory and Mal podcast, because if you think I'm dealing with Mal and Demaris, now Demaris, I'm not familiar with her. Like I said, I don't watch the Rory and Mal podcast, but I see her like in different spaces, and I have heard her talk multiple times. Not gonna lie, Demaris is really, she's like a smug chick. Not gonna lie. She got a little attitude problem. She's an over-opinionated person. A person like me, I don't got time for over-opinionated people. Now, granted, I got a YouTube channel where I'm giving my opinions, and I might be over-opinionated, but she go about it in an annoying way. I can't lie. It's something about her is very, very smug. I can't really put my finger on it, but she's very, very smug. Mal is smug. He's fake arrogant. He's a fake alpha male. He's annoying. I could tolerate Rory, right? To a certain extent. Now, Rory has a tendency to make a joke out of stuff all the time, right? So I'm not recording this video because I want Rory canceled. They say he might have retweeted that all black women was ugly, something like that, right? Let's say Rory didn't do that, right? Because Rory's saying, nah, that's not what he did. That's not his original thing that he did or whatever, right? Rory always think he can joke his way out of something. That's kind of annoying to me. He has like this dry Larry David, Seinfeld mannerism about him. And it's not smug like Demaris, but it's like he's so unserious. But then when he's serious, he's real, real serious. And it's just like, listen, let's go on a side quest real quick. I always thought Rory, and like I said, I like Rory on the podcast, on the Joe Budden's podcast. I always thought Rory was kind of annoying how he went about the DJ Academic situation. Now, granted, every man can handle situations how they want to. I always thought he was a weirdo for dropping the card off. Like, he dropped the card off at DJ Academic's house, basically letting him know, like, okay, I know where you live. Yo, bro, folks in their 30s, bro. Who cares if you know where he lives? You gonna knock on the door? You gonna go in the house? No, you just leaving the car. Like, that was like some fake Italian mob type threat. Never respected that, right? Now, Mal always took the high road. Well, in Mal's case, he's taking a high road. He never addressed DJ Academics. Now, I always felt that lame because Rory and Mal would take shots at DJ Academics. When DJ Academics would come directly at them, Mal would feel like he's taking a high road, and now all of a sudden DJ Academics mention him. He's not going to even mention him, right? Whatever. So this all has to do with GNX possibly winning multiple awards, right? Now, I have come across enough content to know Mal and Demaris don't like Kendrick Lamar at all. Guess what? I was a huge Drake fan. And I'm not a Kendrick fan like that. Never was. A battle happened. Drake lost, and it wasn't close. And people to this day, including DJ Academics, are trying to find reasons to hate on DJ Academics. You got to remember, if you're familiar with my content, we are dealing with unstable mental people who have platforms, bro. I'm here to tell y'all that. I got a small YouTube community. Shout out to my boy James Jones. He be in every video. There's a couple other people. Bro, these people that we watch their content sometimes, like I said, I don't watch Rory or Mal or Demaris, but I'm familiar with them from watching like Danny from the Stop and stuff like that. These people are mentally unstable. If you remember Rory on the Joe Budden's podcast, he was mentally unstable. Mal, listen, I'm not here to judge anybody. Love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. Just because you don't have kids, no, that doesn't mean something. But something about Rory Mal being 40 like me, and he don't got no mange on. Maybe he do now. He don't got no kids. Like, he live, respectfully, I'm going to say this. If you 40 like me, you'll understand this analogy. Mal lives a life like a secret gay uncle in your family. I'm not going to lie. If y'all 40 like me, we grew up in critical times. The gay uncle will always have a male friend. And I'm like, oh, that's his friend. I'm like, all right, that's his friend. We ain't realized until we got older, like, friend? Oh, he was clapping buddy cheeks. Did he? No, when I say no did he? Did he? And Mal gives off that swag. So this over hate, even DJ Academics, I'm not the one to talk about numbers, but DJ Academics always talked about numbers. Have y'all looked at DJ Academics' numbers lately? The man that always brought up numbers, his numbers are terrible. Why? Because they're obsessed with this Kendrick Lamar stuff. I'm over it. Yo, as a 40-year-old, I have witnessed so many wins and losses in rap. It's not that deep. Did Kendrick Lamar crush Drake and make him look like a weirdo for a super fan like me? Yes, I can't mess with the music no more. I go listen to the old music. All the new music with his English accent, he act like a London drill rapper, then he's using extra Canadian slang. It's all goofy and weird. And Kendrick Lamar, I'm not gonna lie, he made me hold the mirror up and look at myself in the mirror. And like, what do your black ass got in common with this Canadian Jew? I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick Lamar ruined Drake for me. But it's over with. Now I go listen to something else. But these people still constantly just hate on Kendrick Lamar, and it's weird. Mal and DJ Academics do all this Drake meat riding. Y'all never get an interview. And the funniest thing, if y'all fans of this content like me, would you even want to watch a Drake and DJ Academics interview? No. Would you even want to watch a Rory and Mal and Drake interview? No. What's the one dude? I can't even think of his name. It's a light-skinned dude. Can't think of his name. He did an interview. Or Bobby Althoff. She did an interview with Drake. I never watched it. I'm like, it got to be a certain type of person conducting an interview for me to watch it. Certain people, I'm not going to watch it. So they doing all this meat hugging of Drake just to get an interview. You're not going to get the interview. And if you get the interview, it ain't going to do numbers because y'all terrible at this podcast thing. Not so much DJ Academics. Like I said, I have my issues with DJ Academics. DJ Academics is not a terrible podcaster or content person. Mal is terrible. Mal is like he just always around the right people, bro. He's around Joe. Like, Rory could have a better podcast without Mal, and I would listen to it. I can't listen to Mal. I'm not into nothing that he's into. Not gonna lie to y'all. That girl Demaris, every time you talk to her, well, not every time you talk to her, but every time you hear her talk, she got real strong opinions and strong ideologies. They done ran her off Twitter. No, these people are mentally unstable. Why would you delete your Twitter? Why? You don't got to delete. If you got a strong fan base, why delete your Twitter? Stand on your stuff. And if you feel like you're wrong, say you're wrong. And if people don't accept the apology, who cares? You're the only person that got to live within yourself. These people are, a lot of these entertainers, I'm going to say 77% of these entertainers that we watch are literally mentally unstable. I got to do a video about how mentally unstable Mark Lamont Hill is. Because he's just, I hate to say it like this. Mark Lamont Hill is kind of like a mean guy. He's always kind of being mean to the cast. I don't mean to sound so chummy, like a chump. But he just always being mean. I'm like, he's not like a kind guy. He's always saying something derogatory to the cast and like trying to laugh it off. But it's like, y'all in the real world, I'm in the real world. I don't joke mean with my friends all the time. And I joke and talk a lot of shit. But like in a mean-spirited way, I don't know. He does that. But yeah, I shout out to the people that listen to Rory and Mal. That is pure brain rot. I never heard them give good perspectives on anything. I tried to watch clips of DJ Head and Maul. Maul is uber biased. It's not even funny. And I kind of like DJ Head on stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's pretty solid. Like, you know who I want to see? I think his name is Ray Daniels. If Ray Daniels did it, I like Ray Daniels. Ray Daniels is he's an underrated content person. I like Ray Daniels. If Ray Daniels or Joe Buttons did an interview with Drake, I would like it. It's never gonna happen. But I'm saying, these are the people from the culture we need to interview. That we need to do the interviews. I wouldn't even want to hear Charlamagne. But I can't believe Demaris. Girl, be wrong and strong. You gonna delete the Twitter? That's crazy. Why would you delete the Twitter? I mean, it ain't that deep, but it's just, you can't, like, too many of these people, I ain't gonna lie, as time goes on, the people that cover content are better than the actual content. Shout out to Danny from the Stop. Shout out to Podcast Cringe. Shout out to Unique. These are people that cover podcasts, and those videos are more interesting than the actual podcast. I can't believe people still watch Rory and Maul. It's not even about being articulate. It's just like they have smooth brain activity all the time. I don't know. We're going to see if Demaris come back to Twitter. Not that it matters, but we just going to keep up with the content. Rory, I don't know what you did on that Twitter, my boy, but they got you in the chokehold. And then what Rory does is he goes into the spaces. He goes into Twitter spaces with like Kendrick Lamar fans. And he's trying to like justify stuff. Yo, bro, how long you been in society? Ain't no justifying nothing, bro, once people on your heels. So if you think you're going to win them over with your little snarky comedic act, it's not going to work this time, bro. Like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. I'm out, y'all.